got my, I don't even know what kind of fucking guitar this is. It's a Guild. As you can tell, someone forgot how to play her song. Bitch, I haven't played guitar in a good, like, month, and I forget things very easily, so it's like, I remember the chords. D major! But here's the thing, it's like, oh my god. I can't get that transition, it's just like... So, I know it's like... And I can't get the D one either, it's like... Alright. Like, I don't remember the picking at all. And I love how my ex, like, I showed him the song, and he's like, oh, how are you doing that? Oh, you have long nails. And I'm like, dude, I can't even, I'm looking here. Like, whatever, like, this is my hand right now. I can't fucking play. Shit. Oh my god. And I have a pick, too. And it's like, here's me when I try to play with pick. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with the fucking pick. Like, I can play with my hand, but I can't play with pick. Stressed, man. Like, I don't remember the words either. Like, I know the... Like, I remember that part, but then I also remember the... Can I even fuck that up? And then it goes into the... Like, I don't fucking remember. And I'm just like... I'll probably like glissando, not glissando, like. Oh, now I understand how they do it. Or, I guess this one is easier. They get vibrato on like a violin, they just like, their hand. Cause I'm like, don't you guys like do like that? Well, with their like fingers, and it's like, yeah, we do. And then like she like tried to show me, she's like, I can't do it. Like we're just like shaking our hands violently like that. It's like when you like that's kind of like what you do. Like on piano, it's like to get a vibrato, because vibrato is like, and you're going in between two pitches like, and you're making it vibrate, and you vibrato, exactly. Like, I don't know how to fucking explain it. I don't even like know like the actual term, but I know it's like you're going, ah. Sometimes it seems as there's a lot of vibrato in Phantom of the Opera. But it's like, you're going in between, like that. You're making it vibrate. I can't do vibrato very well. Eternal sky. We're gonna play another song. Actually, no, fuck, I still need the. God damn it, I keep dropping shit. I'm like, I'm gonna play Green Day. And I'm just like, ooh, fuck. Cause I'm distressing, and I'm like, I haven't played it in forever. No, how did it go? After all, she's the one who put me in this state. B minor. Is she ultraviolet? Is she disturbed? Wait, no. How did it go? Is she ultraviolet? Is she disturbed? I better. No. No. Fuck, how'd that go? Is she disturbed? I better tell her that I love her. No. Is she ultraviolet? Is she disturbed? I better tell her. Is she ultraviolet? Is she disturbed? I better tell her that I love her. No. I better tell her that I love her. Oh, she does it all over again. Oh, gosh, she's skin. Oh, gosh, she's skin. Ah, no. How the fuck? Okay. I have the not sheet music, but I have the fucking chords written down somewhere and I don't remember them. Oh gosh, she's killing me. Oh gosh, she's killing me. Oh gosh, she's killing. Oh god, she's killing me. No. Oh god, she's killing. Oh god, she's killing. Was it a... yeah. I tell her that I love... No, I better tell her that I love her. Ah. Or no, did it go to like an E minor maybe? I don't know. Oh, she does it all over again. Oh gosh, she's killing me. Oh gosh, she's killing me. Oh, now lie around. Hell, it was wasn't A. I'm so dumb. There's only like 4 chords in this whole song, and I'm like, how? And it's like, there's like 1 bar chord, and I'm like, that's the 1 bar chord I know. The one I know. It's in like every Cure song ever. That didn't sound nice. Oh, that's because I have a fucking. I'm so dumb. I forgot I had the capo one. I'm like, what the fuck? That's how you play it, right? And everyone's like, oh wait, no, capo. Duh. It's not the same note just because the capo's there. Might be an E flat tuning, so it's probably a little bit, I don't know, wonky sounding. Looking, no. Looking out my window. Looking out my window for someone that's passing by. No one knows I'm locked in here. All I do is cry. For now, lie around. Hell, that's all I can really do. Accidents will happen. Just keep saying my love is true. True moo. Oh my god, my fucking allergies are kicking my ass. Holy fuck. Also, YouTube tries to upload these live streams, and I'm like, no. Also, does anybody know, like, cause I one time played Roundabout on guitar, like, unbeknownst to me. I just, like, hit, it's like, or, like, whatever it was. Dun, 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 dun. But it was just like, dun, 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 and I was just, like, fucking around, like, going up. Dun, dun, dun. And I'm like, wait, what? What did I just do? And I, like, looked down immediately, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't remember. But it was, like, it sounded like Roundabout. And I had my dad show me, because he knows how to play it. And then I'm like, how the fuck did I do that? And then, it's kind of funny. Oh my god, I'm just going to use this cotton ball, because there's nothing on it. My friend's boyfriend, he brought his guitar because he was doing a song for the show last year. He did a solo on his guitar. He was doing like A-Team or something, I think. And my friend was like, how was it? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I didn't even get to watch it. Like, I couldn't even film it. Like, I was not allowed backstage. And she's like, oh, that sucks. And I'm like, fuck you, Danielle. Because I can't fucking film the concert. Like, you have to have someone there to film it for you. I'm just like, oh, fucking hell. Fuck all of you. Like, I can't film my fucking concerts. Like, I have to watch them from someone else's phone. But it's like, you know, it's weird how some. let us take this off and then see. Okay, says A. B, so it's gonna be dissonant. It's A. None of these really make a harmony in any way. But all together, and it's like, even though it's like an A and a B, it's like so far apart. It's like, it's not that dissonant, but it's like, I remember I used to play that one Green Day song up here, so it was like, I'm so used to playing with like less space up here, and then when I play bass, it's like, and it's like, I'm like, because like my hands, like you have to have your fingers like that, and you could use the pads of your finger when you play bass, pretty much. Sorry, my fucking legs itch, and I'm in pants, and I'm like, fuck song. I played it with a pick. I used to be able to, for catch, it was do 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 do. I used to be able to play that part, the little solo in there, and now I can't play it. I'm scared I'm gonna drop the pick in the guitar, but you know, we're gonna. I forgot how it went. I know you remind me of a girl I think I used to know. I see her when the days gone colder, and those days when it felt like snow. And she used to fall down on more. The girl was always falling again and again, and I used to sometimes try to catch her, but never even caught her name. It was, that one was like 3 chords, and then it went to and then about, I just rolling about on the, and then my dad's like, oh no, it's, there's a B minor and a D minor or whatever, a D 7th in there, some whatever fucking like weird ass chord he like threw in, because he like was like, oh, there's this, it actually might have been a B minor. Wait, hold on. No, that would that. Yeah, that wouldn't fit in there. But I can think where a B minor might fit, and I'm like, no, it probably won't. But I think the D. Like the D, A, and the G all fit, and it's A major, not A minor. So we're gonna put this guy up. Also, first of all, I fucking remember learning how to play Tiny Tim on guitar, and it was like, tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where I'll be, and tiptoe through the tulips with me. Oh, lady, but flowers will stray, will keep the shadow. like whatever it was, and I'm just like, oh, and I learned how to play. Oh, I learned how to play, and it was like C7. Then I'm like, and there was I think a D, E minor, like thrown in there, like in the. There was like a G in that, like there was like major and then there was minor for that one part. Oh god, there's like something. Oh, that's this. I forgot a lot of songs on here. Better. Ba, ba, ba. Then like after that, I can go into playing Tears for Fears. I just remember that there's a lot of A minors and B minors in Cure songs. They also love their D major and A major. And then I know that in Pictures of You, in one version that me and my dad used to play, because we used to both be able to play that song until my dad was like, oh, it's these chords. And I'm like, thanks for telling me that. But when I was like in middle school, I really liked The Cure because my mom had just passed away, and I was like, oh, Cure, yay, yum, 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 yum. Eating that shit up. Ooh, that fucking hurt. And we lived in my old house, and we had like a whole little room dedicated to like music. Fuck, I'm grandma's. She's kind of mean. Not really. I don't actually know her. It's just she just kind of seems like a. The one time people blow up my phone. Fucking weird how like when I got my IV, it was a big fucking bruise right here, and it still kind of hurts when you poke it. But that's just because the vein is still healing, and there's still a little dot from where the needle was in. But it's not bruised anymore, so I'm happy about that. But I'm like, that was like really gross looking. This is my original hand cream. I have another one that's also open. Ooh, that had sand or something in it. Ew, gross. I had this in LA. And this is the one that I got last year for Christmas, and that's the one that I just got from my aunts. So I have a lot of hand cream to use up. I don't know what the fuck that was. But not lotion, sand. Because it was in my beach bag. My old backpack, and I don't know why my aunt decided to get me a new backpack when I had an old one. But oh well, and I like that one better than my new one, just because it's like it's smaller and it forced me to bring a little bit less. But oh well, I only had like one big pocket and then my small pocket. I think right, yeah. And it was like way easier to carry shit because it's like, oh, there wasn't a million pockets and I didn't have to go searching for my phone or my phone charger. And my new backpack has like the two smaller pockets in the front, a small like itty bitty baby pocket right above where you can like put your normal stuff, and then like a computer back. Like there's two big pockets, one here, thin wall, another one, a little pocket, and like this is the top of the backpack, a little pocket right here. This is the big pocket, the second big pocket. And then there's two more little pockets in the front, like a normal backpack, and it's like one, and then it's like another one in the middle, and it's like really weird. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I usually keep cough drops in there. And I don't keep much in there. Like, I keep deodorant, cough drops, and maybe a chapstick. That's pretty much it. And then the other stuff is just like filled to the brim with like random shit. And I'm like, ew, gross. So I don't know if my aunt is coming out, and I'm like, she's gonna walk in here and be like, oh my god. And I'm still recovering from my illness. Like, I like regained my strength this week, because last week, let me tell you, last week I was still like, I was like just then eating solids and stuff. Oh my god, it's starting to itch a little bit right here. Funny. Getting an IV at the clinic, and the lady's all like, oh, I can't open it too much, like, because if it goes in too fast, you'll get a rash. And I'm like, oh yeah, I wouldn't want that. You know, obviously, you know, like, not being sarcastic or anything, but I'm like, you know, I wouldn't want that, of course. It's like, yeah, just open however, you know, like, you know, completely content with it. Like, I'm, like, happy that I'm, like, getting treatment for whatever, at the time, I was like, for whatever I have, I'm, like, glad. And, like, I'm starting to think, you know, it might actually be a urinary tract infection. I'm, like, confused as to what it was. And, like, I didn't have any food in my system, and I was, like, about ready to, like, die. And, like, they were like, you need a wheelchair, honey? And I'm like, no. And I'm just like, let me lay down on the bed. And they gave me Tylenol to bring my fever. Tylenol really helped because it brought my fever down a lot. And I don't know why I didn't have Tylenol, but I didn't. I'm, like, low-key, like, thinking for the choir show, I might bring my nausea pills. I'm like, those nausea pills sound like a good idea to bring, like, before the show. Because, like, they last you forever. Last you forever, but it's like, I got like 10 or 12 of them, or however many, and it's like I've only ever taken like, let's see, I took one that day, and then another one on like Monday, and then I've only taken like 3 of them, so there's not that many left, but it's like, it's such a small pill, but it works for like 8 hours, so you'd be good. And I'm like, because I've been nauseous, so like, it's probably just because like I'm like hungry and stuff, and like I will eat dairy, and then I'm like even more nauseous, and I'm like, I can't do that no more. I'm a man of constant sorrow. I hate that movie, but like, me and my brother know like all the songs, and he's like, he put on one, and it was like, hush now baby go to bed, or like whatever, or like I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm like it was a lullaby song that my dad used to sing to us. Like, he used to sing us like all the songs from that, like the whole like soundtrack he would sing to us. And it was like, when I went down to the river to pray, falling around those good old days, and I'm just like, George, no, stop before I cry. He's like, no, stop, I'm gonna fall asleep in a minute. And I'm that's so true. And like I will listen to like that whole album and like I will be in tears. Like one song will people don't really realize that. It's like music can soul, but it's like you can reminisce and be like, "Oh my god, I remember that." Like, "Oh my god," like it'll bring back memories and like whether it be good or bad. Like if it's bad memories, don't listen to the song. But if it's good memories, like, yeah. Like, okay, so. Breakfast in America. See, there's like a lot of songs that I don't really like that much anymore. Just because my ex put them on an album for me. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't like that ex very much. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Because now it's like, take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I've got. Not much of a girlfriend, doesn't seem to get a lot. Look at your mom across the water and let me see America. See the girls in California, I'm hoping to God it'll come true. 'Cause there's not a lot I can do. La da da da, da 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 na na na. Ha ha la la da da. Na 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 na. And it's like we first of all, he really liked Supertramp, like he likes that album. And I'm like, and he's like, oh, I love Supertramp, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Because now I'm like, fuck, I can't think of that band without thinking of him now. And they're a good band. Although there's like one song that he didn't like, and I'm like, dreamer, you know you are a dreamer. Da 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 da. Oh no. Like I don't actually remember. I don't really know any of the words because it's always in like an accent and it's going really fast. Sounds like Snow White singing it a little bit. Low key. Although the Logical song is one that I don't like at all. Like, it's good, but I'm like, there are better songs on that album. Like, Breakfast in America, in my opinion, is better than the Lord Is It Mine. Lord Is It Mine. That one's fucking amazing. Oh my god, and then Rush. I'm like, here, have some Rush. And he's like, here, have some good Rush. And I'm like, fuck you. And it's like their fucking like 20-minute song. And I'm like, no, I want, there is unrest in the forest. Like, okay, first of all, there's like, I don't remember the name, but it was basically an Ayn Rand book. And it's funny, there was the guy from, I forgot what band he was in. Ugh, what band was it? It was Sebastian Bach. That guy. I think it was like, not Slipknot. Not Slayer either. What the fuck am I like? It started with an S. Ugh, I don't fucking remember. Great, okay, I'm putting this toy down. Slayer, Slipknot. Slash, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why was I gonna say Slash first? I'll put this guitar back before my dad gets mad. Swipe the strings real quick. Why was I gonna say Smash Mouth? I'm so dumb. I'm like trying to think of what band this guy was in. But it started with an S. And I don't want to say Slayer or Slipknot, 'cause it's definitely not those bands, but it's like Slaughter. Slaughter. That's the band I think. I'm like 90% sure it was Slaughter. I'm sorry. That I'm like, I know it's not Slipknot or Slayer, but it started with an SL or something like that. Like it was like one of those like 80s hair bands. And I think 21, no, not 21 in Life. Actually that might have been. I think that's one of the songs that he did, 21 in Life. I'm not sure. He looks really ugly now, but back then he was pretty cute. Anyway, he was like, oh. He said, that song made me go out and buy the book. What band makes you, a 12-year-old, go out and buy an Ayn Rand book? Like, Ayn Rand is so boring, dude! And I'm like, that's a fucking move. See, we read, oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. What was the name of it? It was Ayn Rand. It was one of her dystopian books. Equality 7-5, like those guys, like Equality 7-5-6-1, and we just have like a number sequence, and it's like, I'm gonna be called the golden one, and she's gonna be called Laura or whatever. Like they had like equality, equality, freedom or something. Like it was just like a word and then like a number sequence for all of them. So I know that the main guy was like Equality 7-5 something 621, whatever it was, whatever the number. But I don't actually remember the name of the book. I'm like trying so hard to remember. Let's see, we read The Epic of Gilgamesh, and then we read I don't remember. Oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. Julius Caesar. Oh my god, you gotta be fucking me. I don't remember it. I don't remember. But basically, I just remember from what I read out of that book, it was just a little tiny book. It was only like maybe at most like 300 pages. You could read it in one sitting. And I read it a few times actually, because we'd read it in class and it would take forever. And then it's just like, dude, you could just like sit here and read and be done with it in one class period. Oh my god, what is fucking up with my eyes? I don't know. Like, I'm just like, everything is like today. I fucking blame my allergies. But she spent like an entire chapter and like, I'm gonna be free and like, I'm like, dude, you're fucking ranting. Calm your fucking tits. I actually liked that book. It had a pretty good ending. You're a dreamer. Name. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah. World Atlas. I don't know. It might have been World Atlas or something like that. Wasn't the book, but that might have been the name of the Rush song. I don't actually remember, but it was some like weird name. Over the hills and far away, Led Zeppelin. I washed this blanket and Actually, no, I didn't watch this. I watched My Other Blanket. Actually, I might have watched this one. Yeah, I did. I don't know why it smells weird. Fucking nose hates me, and my eyes hate me. Great. Goes that? Oh well. I just got flung off into nowhere land. But yeah, and I'm like, ugh. Rush. He ruined some Rush song for me. I don't even know. Like, I didn't even listen to it. Like, I like Rush to an extent. Like, I will listen to Rush with you. I'll be like, oh shit, is that Rush? Fuck yeah. Like, La Villa Strangetto? Strangetto? That's it. I totally remembered the name. But just that is like, oh my god, that's like perfection in itself. Like, they have like good songs. They're long, but they're really fucking good. Even like their short ones, like Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer's pretty fucking good. I sent him like the trees, and it's like, there is unrest in the forest. The maples are mad at the oaks because the oaks are taking up all their sunlight. And then the oaks are mad at the maples, saying the maples can't be happy in their shade. And I'm like, oh! It's a roasting battle between trees. The forest. I hate myself. Me and George is like, did you know Rush has a song called The Trees? And I'm like, and then he like starts playing it, and I'm like, there's unrest in the forest. Oh wait, hold on, I got it. Subdivisions, like the dun 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 dun, dun, dun. Subdivisions. Dun, dun. It's fucking great, honestly. Like, low key, I'm like, his little Jewish ass is great. Jewish? No. O.J. Simpson's not Jewish, but this guy is. He converted. Girl was an Orthodox Jew. Okay. You're complaining that they're all like, you're showing too much skin. You're a fucking whore. Put your headdress on, like, or whatever. Like, they wear, like, the headdresses or something. Apparently in that, like at her church, like, everyone's, like, slut-shaming her. And I'm like, you signed up for that religion. If you don't want to be that religion, you can just be Jewish. You can believe in that stuff. Like, you could believe, oh, you know, like, be an Orthodox Jew, but, like, you have, you know, like, you can do what you want to do, but you have to understand that people of that religion are gonna be like, oh, you're showing your ankles? Oh my god, bitch, cover those, you fucking whore. Like, they're gonna be like that. They're gonna be fucking, like, crazy about shit like that sometimes. Like, some people probably won't be, but in that religion, like, you will get slut-shamed. It's like Muslim in, like, some areas it'll be like, oh my god, you're showing your stomach. No, put clothing on and you're at the beach. Or you're showing too much skin, you're in a swimsuit. Be like that. And then other countries it's like, woo! Like, my friend, she's from Bosnia. Like, she went there, she had to wear the dress, and she's Muslim. Well, she's Bosnian Muslim, which is a little bit different. And, like, some of the girls would wear the headdresses, and a lot of them, like, didn't. They just, like, she just pretty much wore normal clothing and was completely okay. Like, people didn't give a shit. Like, it just depends on where you are and how the people are. But it's like, she's like, oh my god, we need to slap. Dude, no, like, it's in there. They're like, oh my god, is it the Torah, I think, is Jewish? But it's like the Torah, we have to like follow, or whatever it is. Like, whatever. Like, they're like, there's gonna be people who are hardcore about that. Like the Puritans are fucking hardcore about their belief in God and like everything Bible. Like everything in the Bible is correct, like shit like that, and it's like, oh my god. It's just like there's gonna be those people who are just like, okay, yeah, they're gonna be super strict about what you wear, and like if you do anything other than that, it's gonna be considered, slutty, and like if you're showing more than your face and like a little bit of your hair, it's slutty, like shit like that. Have you guys seen that commercial? Like from China or something. And like, cause like I guess everyone there like wears like little headdresses and head scarves and stuff like that. And that's what the standard is for women. And in like in all these other countries, it's like a girl washing her hair with the shampoo. And in this commercial, she was washing it, but she still had her thing on, so she's just like, and she's just like rubbing it into the cloth, and I'm like, what the fuck even is this? Off topic, but yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? D's baby is kind of low-key a little bit ugly, but it's like, it looks just like, it's weird, because the baby's like, oh, it's cute, but it's like kind of weird looking, because its eyes are so, like, they're like so tiny, and like slits. But he looks just like his dad, like, it's his dad's face, but on a baby, and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of creepy and weird, but anyway. Their kid's pretty adorable. Like, I mean, it kind of sucks that, he can be raised vegan and cruelty free. Great, good. That's good for the environment. Um, being raised without having any vaccinations, he's more at risk to get a lot of diseases. So, oh my fucking god. Like, dude, come on, just vaccinate him. It won't cause autism. He's gonna be kept home from school some days. Like, unless he's homeschooled. Because the school's like, oh yeah, no, you're, like, especially, well, maybe different in some places, but in Nevada, like, you're required to have certain shots to be at school unless your parents absolutely, like, no, we never vaccinated our child. Like, I know a kid who, like, his parents were like, oh, they're gonna keep you home from, they're gonna, like, send you home because, like, you didn't get this one shot. And it's, I don't know, some, like, really communicable disease. I wouldn't want that. So. Vaccination and hopefully not die from getting it, because that's the thing with the vaccinations. Basically, they're injecting you with a little bit of it and hoping your body will fight against it. And then usually, it works. Like polio, they'll not shoot you with it, but they'll give you, polio that's not as bad, and like they know your body's gonna be able to fight it. So yeah. Although my dad, he got a flu shot and he got the flu like a few days later. Yeah, the flu shot gave him the flu. And I mean, maybe it was just because like first of all, he was like, he got a bunch of shots before he went into Germany. They're just like, they just had like a gun. They just shoot him with like, he said they were just shooting him up with like a bunch of like different shots. He didn't even know how many he got. And he got sick from one of the shots. So he's like, they gave him a flu shot. That was the last one I think that they gave him for Germany. Like, 'cause he was in the military, so they gave him one flu shot. And he's like, yeah, no, I was dead for a few days. Like, he couldn't do anything. Like, he was just so sick. And I'm like, oh. So, yeah. And then, I started texting my ex to try to be friends with him. It's not really working out too well. But he was all like, oh, do you have like the flu or something? And I'm like, I don't think so. He's like, did you get a flu shot? And I'm like, no, my dad is against that. And he's all like, oh, well, that explains. But I'm like, fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. Like, and I'll suffer through it. Like, I need to build up my immune system anyway. So. Because there was, like, that one flu that was literally, like, killing a bunch of people who were completely healthy, but it was so bad that, like, people would just pass out and not wake up. And it's funny because my Aunt Dina, she got it. But luckily she had someone there to, like, wake her up and, like, make sure she ate food and drank water. And she had someone there taking care of her. So I think as long as you live with someone and they could take care of you, you could get over the flu like that. Because, like, what did you think they fucking did in the Middle Ages? Like... Just a little bit. But I saw a video of, he's, first of all, I don't think he's that good of a piano player with one hand. Like, he could have played, like, for Elise, or, like, he could have played something that was, like, I couldn't even understand what he was trying to play, and I'm like, is he, like, playing Chopin or something, or Debussy? And I think, I don't actually know how to say it. My friends are like, Chopin, I think, right? And I'm like, I don't know. That's what I'm asking you guys. Dun 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 dun. But it's like, it was kind of like that, but like he's like dum 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 dum. Like, it's just like he's hitting one note at a time in like no specific order, and I can't recognize what he's playing, and I'm like, what? And he has sheet music in front of him, and but it's like it's like going up and going down and going up and going down. Like, it's like that's not what he's playing on there. But like, I guess it's kind of hard to play because he had a baby, and it's just like, you know, like, he's a newborn. He's only like 2 weeks old, and he's just like holding his kid, and it's like he's playing it for him, and I'm like, okay, first of all, that's so sweet. If my husband did that with my future children, like, I would want him to like hold my kid and like play piano, or like have me hold them, and like, oh, or like, you know, maybe when they're older, like put them like on their dad's knee and just like him playing guitar or something. Cause like my dad did that with us, and I'm like, oh my god, my heart. But like, my dad didn't really play piano too much, or keyboard. He still doesn't really play it like, not that. Hi, that's me. But he didn't play it, and he doesn't read sheet music very well. Like, it takes him forever, and I'm just like, oh, that's a E or an F, or like, I'm getting better at it. Okay, I'm using this to dig out under my nail. Out. You know, I'll do it to this side too, because there's a lot of gunk in here. A file or something smaller to get that out. But they get dirty really quickly. Wish I had a nail file. Anyway, yeah. I want my future kids to have that opportunity, whether it be from me or from my husband in the future when we have kids. So that my kids, you know, obviously have music in the house. And it kind of sucks because my little sister and I'm the only one who, like, stuck to the music and, like, I was musically inclined. Like, I'm a singer. I sing in the choir. I sing, not professionally, but, like, in the choir, and I'm, like, professional about, like, I love choir and stuff like that. I love all kinds of music. I don't really like country too much, but I like a lot of different stuff. Fuck, there's, like, shit still under my fucking nail. What the fuck? The name, and I totally forgot what it was again. God damn it. Dystopian fiction. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Sorry, there's a lot of people who speed in my neighborhood and do shit like that, so. Yeah. But I don't like dystopian books, so. I wanted to state that, so I don't tend to remember a lot of dystopian fiction novel names. Novel, and it didn't have any second part to it, so. Just look up Ayn Rand novels, and then whichever one. It was like a short, sweet, simple name. Antigone. Oh my, sorry, hold on. I was trying to remember the name of this play or book or something that my brother was reading, and it was Antigone. Also, gotta unbutton my jeans because it's like kind of painful because I'm bloated right now. I'm sorry. Also, I'm gonna pee, so like, I gotta go.